Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy JT, Mad Love for the Basics. We are on for yet another episode of podcast with the one and only KG, aka Kariuki Gathitu, aka Lord Master Ruler. He's here with us.
What's up?
Wiki imekuwaje bosi?
Wiki imekuwa kukimbia kabisa. Just chasing dreams, projects, trying to deploy, debug in production. That kind of thing.
How do you keep it in? Like this whole time, I've been watching you work. Yeah? How do you just manage to find that level of calm through the pressure that we go through here at work? Maybe something needs to be done. It's not done. Yeah. But you still need to motivate, you still need to lead, you still need to guide, and you still need the work to get done. How do you maintain that level of cool, calm that you have?
I don't know. I think first of all, it's a temperament thing.
Yeah.
People have different temperaments, different characters. So I am a cool, calm, collected kind of guy.
Yeah.
And also I think having gone through so many pressures in life.
Yeah.
You kind of like graduate after, your worst becomes now the base where you're starting from. I think, just being able to reflect back and say, okay, it's never that serious.
Is it though? It is serious, so.
I did a course. I was at Desmond Tutu Fellowship.
Okay.
And there was Desmond Tutu. Yeah. There were 6 rules in life.
Okay.
And rule number 3 was it's never that serious. I don't remember the other ones. But in life, I think things get serious, but not that serious.
Okay.
It will cause your peace to go very rarely.
Yeah. So what? So like you're saying all this patience with, let's say, your team or when something is not going right, or maybe leo sijui umesumbuliwa na makarao kidogo. But it's like, is it because of Desmond Tutu? Or it's just naturally you, the calm that you have? It's just you since you were a kid?
I would say I'm a very patient, tolerant person.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, I think, it's a character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I suffer with that. Like, we were playing against Zambia, right? Chan, Harambee Stars.
Yeah.
So went to the game with my dad, little brothers. It was a good experience for the family. But I realized I was cussing out every single player in our team whenever they made like a mispass. And I thank God because the next game, which was against Madagascar, which we now lost.
You were not there.
I was not there. My brothers went alone. I was here at work with you guys actually. But I just realized like, hey, kuna patience flani na vitu flani for me. It is, I consider things a bit too serious maybe. Yeah. Is that something that with time, as maybe you've gone through many things in life, is it something that just naturally ticks? Alafu someone is like, it's never too serious.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I've never really been on the other spectrum of temper or getting angry. Okay, I guess
Where jam?
you jam, yes, but it takes a lot for me to jam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't know. And I also have a lot of self-introspection, so I know where my buttons are.
Yeah.
And over time, like you start, like I used to be this OCD person, like, back in high school, when you're rubbing the board, you have to rub it like this. Then this guy comes and just starts doing this.
Yeah.
Everything, everywhere.
Yeah.
You feel like on a panda steam. Because it's supposed to be up, down, or side.
Yeah, true.
But after a while, you just let go and you can't control everything. Life is moving in its own pace.
Yeah.
And I think you enjoy the journey.
Yeah.
And even the things that are disturbing the peace become part of the ingredients of making the journey interesting.
That's an amazing way of looking at it. That's really fantastic. I have to tell you something. Through my observations, the wisdom that I have conjured from God, it is not the best. I am not the wisest. but I have a tiny bit of it.
A tiny bit.
Yes, and I thank God. I have realized, and I'm going to say it live on this podcast, that you are probably, and this is not to validate you, say, or to make you.
let me feel good, brother. Pump.
But I genuinely think in Africa, you're one of the smartest minds in tech.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, I'm serious, manze. Like, uko mbele hapa.
Asante.
Uko mbele hapa. Do you take that as, when I say that to you, are you aware of that? Are you someone who is aware that brain yangu penye nagonga maybe is a bit higher than a lot of people, or are you viewing it as you want to give back, or are you like, nah, that's not me, you know, I'm just a humble guy?
Like all three.
Okay.
No, but no. I think you do. You do after a while know your gifts, right? The things that you're really good at, and one of the things that I know about myself is that there are, I think, levels of connecting thoughts and information that I have that is a bit deeper than most people. Like I can look at a problem, and there's somebody in the office who calls me dyslexic all the time.
Jesus.
And
what?
Dyslexic and what do you
dyslexic.
Dyslexic and
Who's that? Is that Stacy?
Okay, that's Stacy.
Shout out to Stacy.
He's branding me.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Autistic.
Oh, Jesus. Wanasema kuna autism.
Niko na autism na sikuwa najua. But yeah, so there's that, you look at the problem and you see multiple different layers of this thing. And together those layers, you see different directions, kind of like that, like in Avengers, the way Doctor Strange was looking at all 5 million ways things could end.
Yeah. I'd say you're a bit of an overthinker. Not a bit. You're an overthinker.
Okay.
What do you think?
Let me think about it.
But yeah, like honestly, man, it's been like amazing working with you for the past like couple months. I guess when we come on a podcast, it's for us to like truly let it all out, make Forgecast community and our fans with regards to the podcast, make them feel better, make them feel motivated and inspired. And it's also our time to like, it's not work per se, we're just having a conversation, and also our guests, like we're just having a conversation to make someone out there feel better, especially in the tech community. So for me, like working with you for the past few months has made me like just realize a lot about the startup ecosystem. It's like, dude, it's been like a whole different world, because the other end of the spectrum that I have been in, even looking into startups, was more of like, oh, wanataka chapa. Okay, so let's leverage what we have tuone venye tunaweza saidia. But being in there as the machine is being made has really humbled my thinking of business entirely. Even though I have my own thing going on, it's just a bit more aggressive, and tapping into how patient a leader should be, and just seeing how patient you can be with your team has taught me a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Shout out to you and of course what you're doing at Quick.
We're building.
Yeah. Speaking of which, you are sort of launching a few products.
Yeah.
Sort of launching a few products. Don't know if you're comfortable talking about it.
We'll keep it on the down low for now.
Okay.
But I think being in the fintech industry for so long, and understanding what's happening with say payments or services or e-commerce or retail, there's lots of opportunities that I think we're on the verge of some sort of transformation. Let me not say disruption.
Yeah.
But it could possibly be disruption,
Yeah.
right? And I mean, we know like fintech and payments and all that stuff. It's very saturated right now. Everybody has a gateway. Everybody is processing, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
PSPs are like so many.
Yeah.
But what opportunities lie in that space?
Yeah.
What opportunities lie in a space where there's, let me say, organized chaos?
Yes.
Where do you think, or where are things going? And I think with regards to payments and financial services, I think user centeredness is top of mind. I think as a thing that will make people win the game. Creating products that really hug the customer, and work with their lives and how the processes are.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Now that you said you don't want to go too deep into maybe products that are about to be launched, which I have been, blessed to watch as it's happening and as it's going to unfold. Why don't we speak a little bit about Nairobi Securities Exchange? I have seen a quick API has been doing a few things, making a little bit of noise. Nairobi Securities Exchange actually also did a counter post with you guys about a webinar you're doing, something around unlocking financial data through APIs from the Nairobi Securities Exchange. What are you foreseeing with this deal? What is it about? I believe there's a lot of learning and awareness that will be done through this. What are you foreseeing, and what's actually happening with your main company?
I think for me, the opportunities that are about to be unlocked are immense.
Yeah.
So we had a webinar with the CEO, Frank, and then there's Akshay, CEO Pamadi, and myself. And one of the things that for me stood out was the consensus that the capital markets is the most lucrative place to put your bets. Right?
Yes.
You could have all the things, but on the long term and maybe even on the short term, it's the most lucrative place to put your bets. To grow your finances, to grow your investments. Double, triple, quadruple, right? So the thing is, with Quick, we are trying to unlock access.
Yes.
Right? Unlock access to that opportunity. Right now, I think the way you would play the shares is through brokers. There are some new applications that are coming in to miniaturize the shares. But I believe on the backs of developers is where things will work.
Yeah.
Right? Like you give these developers, you give somebody the power to build something like a Robinhood or a robot trader or an insight engine, something like that. That has a ripple effect that creates an empowerment for the normal person or even businesses around how to build their portfolios in the capital markets.
Yeah.
And I think the end goal is really to increase the capital markets across the region, because Kenya, Nairobi Stock Exchange has Ugandan companies.
Yes.
Has other companies that are not necessarily listed just in Kenya, right?
Yeah.
And so with that trajectory opening up the access, I think we have a big chance of being a pillar.
Yeah. That's fantastic. Looking back, I think these conversations have been going on for quite some time as we head to this point, and it's great to see that everything is finally like falling into place. With regards to this, what do you think? What do you think as you stand in your position? What do you think is the best way to approach this? Because how I look at it, if you're telling me that you're going to allow people to invest with as little as 2 shillings, probably in the future, as Frank said in the webinar, does that mean that there will be elimination of some brokers, maybe less money for securities exchange in the future? Because they do charge a certain amount for that license. As it goes directly into retail, is this conversation trying to say that people will be able to directly invest into shares and whatnot through the NSE without the use of brokers?
So I guess technically speaking, with every innovation, there are people who get disadvantaged. There are people who opportunities are created for.
Yeah.
Shifts happen, but I think the capital markets is a very highly regulated space,
Yes.
right? And so the opportunities are actually there for the people who are already there.
Yes.
Right. And I know some of them are sometimes they are a bit stuck in their ways. Maybe the agility, capacity, the paradigm shift to tech,
Yeah.
to enablement, that kind of thing,
Yeah.
doesn't happen very easily. This is a company, maybe it's making millions of dollars every year, selling shares, and they're fine. Right?
Yeah.
Why are they thinking about now digitization, robot trading, all those things?
Yeah.
And even if they do, how do they get there?
Yeah.
So I think having an open mind, a hungry mind, the CEOs of these companies should be like, how can you do these things easier, better, faster, and with an open ecosystem.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what we advocate for at Quick, right? Because APIs basically give people access to your internals in a safe and secure manner from their side, so that they can think around, what can I do with this information that you have?
Yeah.
How can I package it? And you basically leverage on people's intellect, people's brains, people's skills to build products for yourself that will drive your market.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say that brokers are should be scared, but
I wouldn't say so too. I'm just saying, is it going to remove money from Frank's pocket?
Well,
Because people do pay for these licenses, right? But you go directly to retail, you're eliminating someone who sees the value in paying for it, or
But
maybe
even
it
that
creates
retail-
another opportunity.
even that retail has to be in line with regulation.
Yes.
So I don't think it'll remove any money from. It might shift around, but the net, the gross will be the same or even more.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, let's see how it goes. Like, I'm excited to see things change in the data space, capital markets as well. So let's see how everything goes. But congrats for obviously seeing that very early, and NSC as well. Shout out to you guys for trying to do better to change the world. I guess I'd put it that way.
Yeah, changing fortunes changes worlds.
Absolutely, absolutely. Dude, Una, what's your favorite food? Like your favorite meal?
My favorite meal?
Yeah.
It depends. Do you want high? There's high and then there's normal and then there's low.
Let's just break it down.
Where do you start?
Break it down.
Like day to day, I like rice and beans.
Oh man. Wait, yellow beans.
And
Amanjahe.
zile zenye zimetolewa gas.
Okay.
Rice and beans and kachapo. And I think and there's fish. Fish is also fish.
Tilapia
ile nakuangalia hivi, not fillet is also good, but tilapia.
Okay.
Nicely done.
With ugali.
With ugali.
Okay.
Definitely with ugali.
Okay.
And then
so now we're going high end.
High end.
Okay.
I end. I end.
High end.
There's sijui kama kuna fast food pia.
Yeah, please drop it. Drop it like it's hot.
Do I like pizza? I don't know.
You don't like pizza? No cheese?
It's a bit tricky because not every pizza is made the same. There are few joints that I like the pizza from, but generally pizza is not all the same.
Yeah, well, we're not going to do any free marketing.
So
just keep it on the low. Maybe we can say the flavors, not the how.
Prosciutto funghi and diavola.
Okay. So sijasikia nyama choma, sijasikia mbuzi. You understand? Sijasikia kuku. What's happening?
Samaki bana.
Fish.
Dude,
utacha, you leave nyama on the table. You just have your fish.
If I go to a restaurant and I want to order, I'll order fish.
I mean, I have seen that happen actually.
Nyama choma pia, but again, nyama choma. The thing about fish is the misses are very slow.
Okay.
Like fish is just very consistent.
Yeah.
Lakini nyama choma, you can get nyama choma that is disappointment. It looks good, but once
Yeah.
it's so yeah. But I love mbuzi.
Yeah.
Mm.
Speaking of which, I asked that because I would say you do not look your age.
Mm.
Yeah. You look a bit younger than
Mm.
your actual age right now.
I look like 25, and
Nah, man, you're
I'm
overdoing.
30.
You're overdoing right now. You're overdoing. But I say like what? You probably look early 30s, right? Like
Okay.
like 30, 31, maybe 29.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So clearly something is working, right? It's either you're doing these what do you call it? Like because one thing first of all,
Skincare routines. Yeah.
now first of all, like you do run, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You do exercise, and a few things coming up. I guess you'll tell us about that. But yeah, it's fitness, is how someone eats, and basically how they take care of their body.
Mm.
How intentional are you about this process? Because clearly, you getting here right now, looking younger than what your actual age is, means you've done a few things correctly. So how intentional have you been about that since you were younger, headed to here? Na sisemi umeiva.
No, I think na husemi sija. I think I've always liked to play, and not like I've always liked to participate. Like I don't watch football, but I can go and play.
Yeah.
I'm outdoorsy person, somebody who wants to do stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that has helped. So I don't think I'm very intentional. It's just a character.
Yeah.
And then there's stages in life. There are stages where you are like, spring chicken.
Yeah.
Like nothing can happen to you. Like you go, right?
Yeah.
And then you get to a phase like I did when you're working hard, and you work harder more than anything. It's so mental agility.
Yeah.
But then also you kind of have to have a balance, because at that time is when people can really like veer off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you get to a place where you're like, hey, something happens, either the doctor tells you, dude, or you have an injury or something.
Yeah.
Right. And then there's the peer pressure, where everybody's now running, everybody's doing the gym. So
Yeah.
but I think loving working out and being athletic is important for me, because it's a full cycle for rejuvenating your mind, your body, your spirit. I want my children to, I never like had a picture. Say,
Yeah.
I never saw a picture of my dad
Yeah.
ripped.
Yeah.
He's like ripped, and he's doing.
Wait, hold on. You want to be like?
I do have
Okay.
although AI is there.
You can remove the chat. Don't feel free. Uh-huh.
No, but I think it's good, because you can only you unlock your future generations by achieving something that they never did.
Yeah.
Like in my family, in my family, I cannot think of anybody, my uncles, my own father,
Preach.
that was just like tremendously fit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I want that to be a baseline. Like when my children are big and they're living their lives,
Yeah.
I'm like, that was like, Dad used to run marathons. Like you're saying, I'm going for a triathlon.
Yeah.
Do those hard things that are physically taxing, that like you just want to die, right?
Yeah.
I think I did my first marathon, 42 kilometers. Yeah.
But where are you getting this marathon triathlon mentality? Where? Because it's not in Nairobi, bro. These things are not bred here.
I don't know where it came from. It's just difficult, and I think I'm addicted to pain and suffering.
Okay.
As an entrepreneur.
I hope you take that back, bro.
No, there's a gravitation towards conquering.
Okay.
Yeah. A marathon is not easy.
Yes.
A triathlon is not easy.
Yeah.
So, I think for me, once you see something is not easy, and I'm like, I can do it.
Yeah.
Then you go and do it, and you feel like, you've conquered. And what's the next challenge, right? Um, yeah, hard things are do hard things. I
Yeah.
like to do hard things.
Yeah.
There's no glory in doing something easy.
Yeah. So what? You're like one of those. I wake up. I'm here to compete, as hard as it gets.
Mm, it's not about competition. Competition is easy.
So what drives you then?
In
It's
the sense
easy because
that-
you're good at it.
No, competition is easy because you're trying to do the same thing and outdo each other.
Okay.
It's different from, say, being a pioneer where nobody has done anything to do what you're thinking to do. You know,
Okay.
there's no path, there's no route, there's no beaten path.
Yeah.
So that is hard.
So for you, dictating how something is going to be because maybe you're a pioneer is harder than actually competing with someone.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
it gives you more peace.
No, there's no peace. There's no peace in doing the harder thing, but I don't know. It's just maybe wiring.
Yeah.
I remember my math teacher used to always complain.
What's her name?
Mrs.
I just knew it's a shorty.
Mrs. Sita.
Mrs. Sita.
Hey, Mrs. Sita.
Okay.
She always used to complain to my mother and say, "This Kariuki of yours, you give him 1 + 1, he gets it wrong because it's easy. But you give him a long, winding, very difficult mathematical something.
Yeah.
Hizo ndo anazipata.
Hizo ndo anachapa. So ulikuwa mtu wa paper 2.
Paper 2 ni gani?
Si kuna maths paper 1 na paper 2.
Hata nimesahau hizo vitu bana.
So paper 2 I think was you remember the questions are 10 marks.
Okay. Hey,
You love those ones, eh?
sawa. Let me say yes. Yeah, but that was and I see it many times when
Yeah.
things are simple. You don't give it enough like the attention that it deserves. You assume things and things just But when it's hard, you're like, okay, let's look at this thing nicely,
Yeah.
and then you break things apart and you put them together.
Wow. Anything you ever like done and you are like, I'm the best at this.
I'm the best at this.
Like any like achievement you've done, like something you like, do you have this? Cause like I have this thing about me, yeah,
Mhm.
and I'm not bragging.
Mhm.
Because I am not.
Yeah,
So I'm not trying to like
we are
brag.
sorry.
But I have this thing about me, yeah, where there's some things that I just know, yeah, and I know there's people that's probably at a higher level doing it, right? But there's stuff that I know, like put me in any situation, I am the best. You have those moments like when there's things maybe that you do in life or business or whatever that you just know, man, I ain't nobody that can do this better than me if I'm in my element. Do you have that?
Yeah, I think professionally or even socially, I think I would say I would do well in the global landscape field when it comes to building systems.
Yeah, that's why you don't want to
Yeah.
be employed.
Yeah. I mean, and for me, it just comes easy.
Yeah.
Like it just comes easy, and building simple systems or systems that are simple.
Yeah.
But also I think, like you said, I'm the kind of guy who's very cool, calm, collected.
Yeah.
And with regards to my like personal relational spaces, I am the coolest
Yeah.
under the most pressure.
Yeah.
Like people might be losing their heads. Like the other day, I rescued some girl who was suffocating,
Yeah.
and it was a moment of like, okay, she could be dying, right?
Yeah. Man.
But bring yourself.
And I remember,
Or-
like, you see with this girl, the first thing you asked her, and I think she was having an asthma attack, right? The first thing you asked her, because like I turned around and you turned around, but the first thing you asked her was solution based.
Yeah,
Where is it?
yeah,
That was your question. That's like, where is it?
yeah. That's
I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know if she was like about to, I was like,
Yeah.
what's going on? You came in and it's like, where is it? So in your mind, it was like, she needs her inhaler. And so like I noticed then and there, that comes naturally for you.
yeah. And then I went and found it very quickly. Came back. But even the other day, like we were having a sports day, and my son came to me, and his hand was bloody.
Yeah.
It was like full of blood. Like,
Yeah.
and he's like, Daddy, I something happened. Mr. G, what?
Yeah.
And then the lady who brought her was like panicking, like, I was like, okay, yeah, let's, so very calm and collected, because I think, I'm really good at, I'm like, I keep my cool, I keep my mind, and I've seen where other people tip off. I'm still there.
Yeah.
So I can say I also excel in that.
Yeah. That's interesting. I would like to see a point where it is broken. Your calm is a bit broken. I know where that can happen. And it's there has to be. There's something must kill a man.
No, I was actually talking to someone, and I have reached, I think, once.
Yeah.
And you will not believe what took me there.
Yeah, something very, very small.
No, not small. Parenting.
Oh.
Kids, kids will test you.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids will pull they will test you.
Yeah.
And that for me, I don't lose my cool often, even probably not at all. But if there's anything that ever pushed me to the edge, it's my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. And really, it's because, like, as a parent, you're still learning, you're trying to figure out how things are.
We always learn.
Yeah? And me, I'm a coder, I'm trying to program these children, debug, deploy, sub one. You press compile, it's not compiling one. What's up,
Yeah. That's interesting. Man, I had this question, and I wanted to ask you, just to see, what amount of money, would make you quit entrepreneurship and be like, okay, fine, I'll take a job? Is there a limit?
It's not about that. I would take a job.
You would take a job?
Yeah, I would take
you would be employed?
Yes.
And say...
It depends on the vision. Like, do you watch, I'm sure you watched Armageddon.
Yes, I have watched Armageddon.
Armageddon, Bruce Willis.
Yes.
These guys are freelancers or whatever, and then they're going to save the world, right?
Yeah.
And they have to be under, they're the best of the best. Or maybe more close to home is like, what is Avengers, Suicide Squad.
Yes,
is it
Suicide Squad, yeah.
Yeah, they're like the rogue people,
Yeah, Will Smith.
Yeah. Yeah, so for me, it's not about like, it's about the assignment.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the assignment. Because if you think about it, it's what you're doing, whether you are doing it by yourself,
yes,
or for somebody else. So
yes,
if you came and told me, dude, whatever you're doing here is because I believe I'm doing the best that I can for the world that I am in.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's powerful. Yeah.
If you came and said, hey, dude, this is great, but guess what? This is a thing that is more higher and more impactful and more whatever than what you're doing.
Yeah.
I would, but let's do it, and I would consider, because it's really about the impact.
Yeah.
But again,
okay, now remove the impact.
The amount of money.
If we're just thinking chapa, would money make you leave your entrepreneurship journey and actually take a job?
No, I've turned down so many. Sometimes I'm like, am I okay? Am I okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I've turned down opportunities that would have probably been opened up different things.
Yeah.
But then there's also a balance of fulfillment, your character, who you are, what you're built for, and which economy you're in, right? That influences the money that I like Kenya and Africa, although Nairobi is pretty high cost.
Yeah.
But you don't need a lot of money to be happy in Kenya.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you ever regret it? Not taking those opportunities? Any one opportunity that you see, maybe you turn down? You don't have to say the company.
I once turned down a job early on, so I had built this payment gateway, and I was on on CNN, CNBC, Al Jazeera. They're just looking for me. Then I get a call from a recruiter from Google and says, "Hey, come and let's do this." So
wait, hold on. You're saying
Them days,
back in them days,
I could have,
you turned down Google.
yeah.
Walk me through it.
No, I just built I just built a business, and we were like really doing well or growing. I had a team, and I know some people have done that. Like, okay, you started something, you get a spotlight, and then you're like, hey, this job comes, and then you kind of like dissolve the company. People go their way, and I felt like that would be a bit, a betrayal to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I decided nitashikilia. Right now, I don't. The only thing that gives me regret is,
I mean, it's Google.
yeah, is the pedigree that Google gives you. Now that I know, I have to start fundraising and do a business, because the moment you say right now X Google, X Facebook, X Tesla, X,
Yeah, I know what it
it's
does.
like, it brings down the barrier, the trust. These guys,
Yeah.
But then what I think the converse is, me. I'm an entrepreneur. Hard knocks, man.
Yes.
I've
It's a
seen
hard knock life.
for us.
Yes.
So I appreciate that, because a lot of people who go to Google and work there, they do not know the Bituka ground.
Yes.
Yeah, and that is a huge. I think it's more of an advantage, given that Africa is one of the biggest places for opportunities right now, building solutions for people on the ground,
Yes.
for businesses. So you kind of have like experience in knowing how to run businesses. Might be, I'm not saying definitely, because I've not been to Google. I don't know what that would give me,
Yeah.
but I think arguably it would be more important to have a deep understanding of how things work in Africa.
Yeah.
And how business is done, and having that tenacity, around local business or African business building.
Yeah.
Than say working at a Google. So
Yeah.
anyway, it's neither here nor there. We are here.
Yeah.
And we're happy that we're here. Yeah.
Hey Google, we're still available, fam. We still love you. You know what I'm saying? We're hoping to partner with you in the future. So no hard feelings.
Yeah. Yeah, give us
What?
Give us those GCP credits.
Give us those
We're a
credits,
startup. Yeah.
I mean, wow. I think every single day you interact with someone is just another chance to learn more about them and gain what you can gain, positive or negative. I was talking to someone the other day. I think we were leaving the office, and she was like complaining and advising her friend to like quit. I think the friend had quit, so the friend was looking for someone now to go and
Misery loves
validate.
company.
Yes. And I was telling her, so what's the problem? Like, what happened? And then they're like, this guy, he just does things his way, and it's messed up, and we didn't even grow, and we were working there, whatnot. By my mind, I'm like, JT, to be honest, every single place that you have walked into, not all of it, not all the places have been rosy. There's companies that maybe I've worked with or worked for that relationship with the top guy was not good. It was hard to deal with, just like a problem, just someone even unapproachable, whatnot. But through every experience, I did grow, good or bad. Through the ugly things, I did learn something. I did grow. And I find this mentality in people who complain a lot, especially about people that they worked with. And at the end of this conversation with this girl, it was like she looked at everything very differently. Because I think appreciating the pressure that comes, and I think that's why CEOs don't have friends. Because the pressure that comes with just delivery, unasaidiana, but bado unasengenywa, whatnot. You have to have this, what do I call it? Like a shield.
Siasa kwa kwa lungs.
and then, you know, for me, it's like, because every single company I've worked for, I work directly with the CEO. It's just always been like that. Regardless, since I started my career, I've had the ability to understand that at that level, there's a lot of pressure. And people, especially employees, tend to not understand that. How have you been able to communicate to your team without communicating? I don't know if you understand. Because you don't want that pressure to be on them, but you still want them to deliver and also grow in their careers and be the best versions of themselves. And at times it doesn't work out because they do bounce and they don't see the value in what you did for them. Most of the time they realize way later. That back then there was a guy called KG that, you know, he was there for me. He was hard to deal with, whatever, whatnot. Maybe he was not good at this, that. But in how he dealt with me was always to make me better. They usually realize a bit later. So how do you communicate that while you have that person without communicating? How have you mastered that?
The more I lead people who are growing, maybe imperfect, maybe trying to figure themselves out, trying to do what they need to do. I think one big ingredient is, I think, connecting with who they are. I believe in discovering people's gifts and talents. They may come to you and say, hey, I did marketing, I did this and this and this and this, but really, if you look into it, these guys are like, they are great at this other thing, right? So I'm a very curious mind. First of all, figure somebody out. What are they good at? What do they want? Because once you align somebody's personal goals and visions with your company, then magic happens, right? But also as a leader, I understand that you one of the leaders that I take great inspiration from is Jesus.
Okay.
So he was, in a week's time, right? He was elevated by the people who later killed him. Same people. Right? And I've been through that. Whereby at some point, people are like, hey, you are a great man. Hey, you know, like all this applause, all this adoration, all this, and then in a wink of a moment, now it becomes demonized. Like, what's up? You know, why have you done this? What's happening to you? You know, that kind of thing. So I do understand that even in that, you still have to look towards the betterment of people. Right? Even knowing that, hey, and as the ender, and maybe they can even go in a destructive way. They can even, you know, come back and, you know, be interested to your company or to yourself. You still, you know, have to, in a sense, sow into people. Right? Because if you say you won't, then your company is not going to grow. You're not going to grow. They're not going to grow. So I think being very intentional about seeing through people. I think my gift is discernment. I see people. I see people for what they can, who they are, and what they can be. And then you apply them in different ways.
Wow. It never ends with this man. We've had a few conversations so far as Forgecast. Every single time we have these conversations, I leave feeling better. And I hope you, the audience, have had the chance to interact today and just turn a wheel in your life. Maybe something has motivated you. You had something. I hope that this is a product as a podcast that is able to make you happier than when you came. KG?
Yes, sir.
Nimeshukuru sana.
Asante.
Nimeshukuru sana. So let's go again and again. I don't want to tell you what podcast number this is. Just go check out the episode. And shout out to Stacey at the back doing the good job. Let's go. Forge
Forge
to the world.
to the world.